Greetings. I want to show you something really cool on the Matriarch. I just put out a series of solo performances on the Matriarch, and the number one question I had was, are you playing against the sequencer? And the answer is yes, and here's how to do it. It's kind of a hidden feature. It's in the global parameters section of the Matriarch. They give you a whole list of features in the global section in the manual. This manual is available online too as a PDF. I'll put a link in the description. By default, when you create a sequence, when you press a key on the keyboard, it transposes the sequence. If I were to record a sequence, and then I play it back, it plays back on the same note that I started on. And if I change the note, it'll transpose to that note. So this is cool, but the problem is if you wanted to play a melody on top of that, it will transpose to the melody you're trying to play. So if I played this and held the note and then tried to play a melody, it will transpose. So yeah, not possible. So there's a feature in the manual. It's on page 65. It's the sequence keyboard control. Moog has a pretty old school way of changing the global parameters, which I kind of dig personally. I'd rather do this method than have to look at a screen on the instrument. One reason I love it is because it doesn't have a screen. To get to the global parameters menu, you have to press hold or shift and sync enable at the same time. So sync enable will start blinking, which means now you're in the global parameters menu. To turn the keyboard transpose off, you have to press D#2, which on the Matriarch, they start at 0 at the bottom. So all these notes are 0, all these notes are 1, 2, 3. So D#2 is here, and then I have to press D#2 and A#0 at the same time. So let's do that. Okay, so if you notice, the sync enable button started blinking a pattern. In the manual, it shows you the sync enable button will blink 2 times and then 5 times to let you know that you're in the right section of the global parameters. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're in the right section. So to turn the keyboard transpose off for when you're playing a sequence, all you have to do is press C0, which is this one. And then that's it. And you can just turn it off. You can press sync enable. If I want to play that sequence, if I press play, it's just going to play the sequence. It's not going to, I don't have to hold a note to play it. So now, if I play another note against this, pretty cool. So the problem though is if I want to transpose now, I can't do it with the keyboard. I have to program another sequence. So if I wanted to go, so that was an F minor. If I wanted to go to C minor, I'd have to switch the sequence over, press record, and then record something in C minor. Flip it back, press play. So now it's in C minor. And if I want to go back to F, C minor. Pretty cool. There's definitely some voice stealing going on and things like that, like because it's not actually polyphonic, it's paraphonic, so it's just alternating the oscillators. But I'm not really worried about that. I'm just kind of going by the sound and enjoying what it sounds like because it sounds amazing. So that's basically it. And then you can play against the sequencer on the Matriarch. It's not like playing against an independent sequencer. It's gonna kind of do its own thing, but that's what's cool about it. I mean, it sounds cool. Yeah, enjoy.